English 122, Day 14, Types of Claims, from Writing Arguments, pages 199 to 209. It is very important when approaching an argumentative writing task to understand the differences among types of claims. This is important for several reasons. First of all, understanding the differences among types of claims will help you focus your argument by asking you to determine what is at stake between you and your audience. Understanding the differences among types of claims also helps you generate ideas by suggesting the kinds of reasons, examples, and evidence that you'll need. Understanding the differences among types of claims also helps you structure your argument effectively. And finally, understanding the differences among claim types helps you understand how different types of claims work together in hybrid arguments, which is what you will ultimately be constructing for this argumentative writing assignment. The first step in your argumentative process is to find a stasis where you and your audience disagree. A stasis is a point on which you and your audience take a different perspective in regard to a particular issue. Finding a stasis will help you focus on an issue or question and also help you take a stand against another point of view. Then you can decide which types of claims will be useful for your purposes. Consider how all of these different types of claims might be useful in different situations. First, consider definitional arguments. These create a definition for something that establishes the criteria for a specific category. Then, the writer must show how the contested case meets the criteria. For example, what requirements must a dog meet to be considered part of a particular breed? Also consider causal arguments. These arguments explain the links in a causal change, or how causes lead to effects. In these types of arguments, writers speculate about the causes or consequence of something, or propose a surprising cause or consequence of something. Also consider resemblance or analogical arguments, which create an analogy or precedent for rhetorical effect. These arguments elaborate on relevant similarities between a given case and an analogy or precedent. Very common in Supreme Court rulings. Also consider evaluative or ethical arguments, which establish the criteria for what is good or bad and or ethical. Then the writer must show how the contested case meets those given criteria. Finally, consider proposal arguments, which make a problem vivid, then explain a particular solution to the problem, finally justifying the solution with reasons. All of these different claims work together in what are known as hybrid arguments. Therefore, it is very important that writers understand the relationships between different types of claims. We think of claims as being either lower order or higher order. As you can see, definitional resemblance and causal arguments are considered lower order, more basic types of claims, while evaluative and proposal arguments are higher order or complex types of claims. It is important, as you can see in this relationship, to work through issues of reality and truth before you tackle a values issue or argue for a change in action. In this way, higher order claims are based upon lower order claims. Creating hybrid arguments. Be sure that you understand how hybrid arguments can be built from different claim types. Writers must enlist other claim type subarguments in building their main arguments, where higher order claims are based on smaller lower order claims or subpoints. Put this all together and you will be able to effectively use different claim types to construct hybrid arguments.